prices for what appears to be a simple dime minted at the Denver Mint but which may carry with it unique striking errors, doubled dies, off-center misstrikes, Planchet anomalies, and even rare transitional composition elements that all play a role in elevating its value to the multi-million-dollar range. The Roosevelt dime series has been a staple of U.S. coinage since 1946, honoring the legacy of President Franklin D. Roosevelt, and while most Roosevelt dimes remain common and in circulation, certain years and mint marks contain anomalies so rare that they are pursued with the same passion as lost treasure. And the 1984 D dime is at the heart of one of the most intriguing and financially staggering stories in the entire numismatic community. First, we must understand the context of mint errors and how they are classified. Errors can occur during various stages of coin production, including die creation, planchet preparation, and striking, and in the case of the $41 million specimen of the 1984 D dime, several of these errors may have occurred simultaneously or sequentially, creating a coin that defies conventional production norms. Among the most significant errors believed to be present in this coin is a major double die obverse, where the design elements such as the date, the word Liberty, and In God We Trust appear double due to a misalignment during the hubbing process of the die, and this kind of error is already rare, but when paired with other anomalies like a misaligned die strike or die rotation, the coin becomes exponentially more valuable. In addition to doubling, reports from top-tier grading agencies and elite collectors suggest that the $41 million 1984 D dime may also exhibit a partial collar strike, where the collar die intended to keep the planchet in place during striking malfunctioned or was misaligned, resulting in a coin with an unusual and uneven edge, possibly even a railroad rim, where part of the edge appears flat and extended while the rest is normally reeded. Furthermore, planchet errors are suspected to be part of the equation, especially if the coin was struck on a foreign or off-metal planchet, perhaps a leftover copper-nickel alloy used for coins destined for another denomination or country, causing it to have an atypical weight or color under close inspection, and such planchet anomalies are among the rarest errors found in U.S. coinage. One theory that has captivated experts is that this dime may have been part of a transitional run between different metal compositions, where leftover blanks from a previous composition were mistakenly fed into the presses alongside standard planchets, resulting in a composition error that is extremely rare and often unrepeatable. Adding to the mystery and value is the mint mark itself, the D, indicating Denver, where collectors have noted inconsistent positioning, potential repunching, and even missing mint marks entirely due to overpolished dies or die fatigue, and a repunched mint mark, RPM, on a 1984 D dime would dramatically boost collector interest, especially if it were paired with other dramatic features like a doubled die or off-metal strike. In some cases, a die break, or cud, a raised area on the coin where the die has cracked or a portion has broken off, may appear, further enhancing the uniqueness of the coin, and die breaks can take on almost artistic forms, creating odd protrusions or blobs of metal on the surface that no two coins will ever share identically. Furthermore, rumors persist that a small number of 1984 D dimes were accidentally struck using proof dies, resulting in circulation strikes with unusually sharp details and mirror-like surfaces, a hybrid error that blurs the line between proof and business strike coins. And if this $41 million dime is one such specimen, then it represents a truly historic minting blunder. Experts also speculate on the possibility that this coin was struck multiple times in error. Multiple strikes can cause ghostly overlays of the original design, resulting in almost 3D-like effects on Roosevelt's profile or the reverse torch and olive branch, and multiple striking errors are among the most sought after by advanced collectors due to their dramatic appearance and low survival rates. The reverse side of the coin, featuring the torch flanked by olive and oak branches, may also contain anomalies such as die polishing lines, reverse doubling, or even missing design elements if the die was overpolished or damaged, leading to a coin that is visually distinct and instantly recognizable to experts. A known premium error involves coins that are struck with grease-filled dies, where debris or grease blocks part of the die design during the strike, causing features like parts of the lettering or Roosevelt's eye to be missing or blurred, and such coins, especially when other major errors are present, are deemed significant by grading companies like PCGS or NGC. To elevate the rarity even further, the 1984 D dime in question may have come from an extremely limited die pairing, a specific obverse and reverse die used together for only a few strikes before being replaced due to defects or misalignment, and coins from such short die marriages are exceedingly rare and often catalogued individually in major numismatic references. Given that hundreds of millions of dimes were struck in 1984 at the Denver Mint, the survival of an era coin with this degree of uniqueness and complexity is statistically minute, which only adds to its allure and extreme value in private sales and high-end auctions, where elite collectors battle to acquire these irreplaceable pieces. It is also speculated that this coin was discovered in an unsearched mint roll or bank bag decades after its release, and its pristine condition along with a full suite of dramatic errors has placed it in a league of its own, setting off a chain reaction of media coverage, private offers, and even interest from museums and institutions seeking to acquire what may be one of the rarest modern U.S. coins ever struck. The $41 million valuation is not merely a speculative figure, but is reportedly based on private offers and potential sales among top-tier numismatists and collectors, where rarity, eye appeal, provenance, and era complexity converge to justify such astronomical figures, especially in a market where historical significance and singularity command ever-increasing premiums. Additionally, some believe that the coin's dramatic story, perhaps tied to an experimental minting phase, a rogue Planchet batch, or a little-known error at the Denver facility in 1984, has added historical weight and narrative value to the piece, and narrative, in the world of numismatics, often drives value as much as rarity and condition do. It's important to understand that even small differences between this legendary era coin and a typical 1984 D dime can translate into million-dollar differences in value. For example, a coin struck 5% off-center is relatively common, but one that is 50% off-center, yet still shows a full readable date and mint mark, becomes instantly rarer, and if it also includes doubling Planchet defects or die clashes, it enters an elite tier of collectible status. Moreover, the condition of this coin is suspected to be at the absolute top of the grading scale, possibly MS69 or even a speculative MS70, a grade rarely assigned to business strike dimes, making it a condition rarity in addition to its dramatic errors. The intense luster, unbroken strike details, flawless surfaces, and eye-popping errors all combine to make this dime not just a collector's dream, but a true legend in modern American coin collecting. Collectors worldwide are now obsessively examining their 1984 D dimes for any signs of error, doubling, off-metal strikes, or other anomalies in hopes of discovering a similar treasure, and coin forums, social media groups, and numismatic circles continue to buzz with photos, comparisons, and theories about the origin and uniqueness of this specific coin. While no two era coins are identical, the presence of one such spectacular and high-valued coin fuels a treasure-hunting spirit among everyday people and seasoned numismatists alike, reminding us that sometimes, the most valuable assets are hidden in plain sight within our everyday pocket change. So, whether you're a longtime coin enthusiast or just someone who found a 1984 D dime in your couch cushions, the story of this $41 million marvel reminds us that history, mystery, and opportunity can be pressed into even the smallest of coins, waiting to be discovered by those who take a closer look. Today's fascinating and thrilling journey into the world of rare coins, where tiny pieces of metal can hold history, mystery, and immense value far beyond what meets the eye. In this video, we're going to uncover the incredible story of the 1989 P1 dime USA coin that has stunned collectors, appraisers, and historians alike with a jaw-dropping valuation of $22.5 million. Yes, that's right, $22.5 million for a coin with a face value of just 10 cents. What makes this dime so immensely valuable? It's not gold or platinum, nor is it encrusted with diamonds, but its hidden value lies deep within its production anomalies, minting errors, historical context, and the incredibly rare mistakes that have turned this simple dime into a once-in-a-lifetime numismatic marvel that's now recognized as one of the most valuable era coins in the world. To begin understanding the 1989 P dime's legendary status, we have to travel back to the Philadelphia Mint in the year 1989, a time when the U.S. Mint was mass-producing billions of coins under immense pressure to meet circulating demands. The Philadelphia Mint, marked by the P Mint mark, handled a large portion of this responsibility. In Philadelphia that year were expected to be near perfect in strike, design, and metal composition, but among the